Benny Hinn, one of the world's most famous televangelists, built a multi-million-dollar religious empire through his preaching and healing crusades. However, his personal life was far from smooth. When he divorced his wife, Suzanne Hinn, in 2010, he faced severe financial turmoil, even to the point of being at risk of losing everything. Suzanne Hinn filed for divorce after more than 30 years of marriage, citing irreconcilable differences. This shocked the Christian community, as they had long been seen as a devoted couple working together in ministry. The divorce not only damaged Benny Hinn's image, but also took a significant toll on his finances. Reports suggested that much of his wealth was divided under legal rulings, and he had to cover enormous legal expenses. The divorce also sparked controversy and rumors, including allegations of an inappropriate relationship between Benny Hinn and a female evangelist. Although he denied the claims, the scandal negatively impacted his reputation. Additionally, his ministry suffered a decline, as many followers lost trust in him, leading to a significant drop in financial contributions. After years of hardship, Benny Hinn and Suzanne reconciled and remarried in 2013, but the financial setback from their divorce left lasting consequences. His story serves as a reminder that even the most prominent religious figures are not immune to personal and financial struggles. Many marriages crumble not because of a lack of love, but because of a lack of understanding. The story of Benny and Suzanne Hinn is a testament to this painful truth, a tale of devotion, heartbreak, and the complexities of human relationships. With a heavy heart, I come before you today. Perhaps you've already heard, Suzanne, my beloved wife, the woman I have cherished for so many years, has once again filed for divorce. It is a sorrowful reality, one that echoes through my soul. Their story began like a fairy tale. On August 4th, 1979, Benny and Suzanne Hinn vowed to walk together through life's trials and triumphs. Over 3 decades, they built a home, raised 4 children, and served in ministry. Yet, beneath the public facade, cracks formed, cracks that no one saw until the day Suzanne took an irrevocable step. In February 2010, Suzanne shocked the world when she filed for divorce in Orange County, California, citing irreconcilable differences. For Benny, the revelation was nothing short of devastating. It was a total shock, he later admitted. Her lawyer called me on the morning of February 17th to inform me she had filed, 16 days prior. She never gave the family so much as a hint. Even now, my children and I don't know why she did it. For years, Benny Hinn's ministry had been the subject of scrutiny, but the public collapse of his marriage intensified the speculation. Then came an even greater controversy. The televangelist was spotted leaving a hotel with fellow minister Paula White. The whispers turned into a media storm. "Absolutely no immorality," Benny declared in response to the scandal. "These people are making it sound like we had an affair. It's not true." As the storm raged on, a deeper issue surfaced, one that had been silently eroding their marriage for years. Benny later revealed that Suzanne had struggled with an addiction to prescription drugs for nearly 15 years, a battle that led to unpredictable behavior and emotional turmoil. But love has a way of defying the odds. In 2013, 3 years after their divorce, Benny and Suzanne found their way back to each other. In a grand ceremony at the Holy Land Experience in Orlando, Florida, they remarried before 1,000 guests, a testament to the enduring power of forgiveness and second chances. Yet, even the strongest love stories are not immune to life's relentless trials. Fast forward to today, and Suzanne Hinn has once again filed for divorce. Why? What has led this couple, who once fought so hard to reunite, to part ways once more? The reasons remain shrouded in mystery. Neither Suzanne nor her attorney, Matthew Wilson, has spoken publicly about the split. How long have they been living apart? What final straw pushed Suzanne to make this painful decision yet again? These questions linger, leaving both their supporters and critics to speculate about the true state of their relationship. Benny Hinn, a controversial figure in the ever-evolving landscape of Christian ministry, continues to navigate the storm of public scrutiny. His ministry has always been a topic of debate, But now, more than ever, the personal turmoil within his marriage adds another layer to his complex narrative. As Benny and Suzanne walk this uncertain path, one thing remains certain: their story continues to captivate, inspire, and provoke deep emotions. Will they find peace? Will reconciliation ever be possible again? Only time will tell. Until then, the world watches, waiting for the next chapter to unfold in this intricate saga of love, loss, and faith. There are moments in life when the weight of trials seems unbearable, when darkness surrounds the soul and hope appears distant. Yet, it is in these very moments that God's grace shines the brightest. If you are facing hardship today, know this: your struggle is not in vain. Every tear you have shed, every prayer you have whispered in the silence of the night, God has heard them all. Many have walked the path of suffering, thinking they were alone, only to discover that the presence of God was with them every step of the way. Remember, the greatest victories are born in the fiercest battles. The enemy may try to break you, but God will use every challenge to strengthen you. He has not abandoned you, nor has He forgotten the promises He made over your life. Perseverance is not simply enduring hardship. It is trusting that God is working behind the scenes, even when you cannot see it. Joseph was betrayed by his own brothers and thrown into a pit, yet God lifted him to a place of honor. Job lost everything, yet God restored him with double blessings. These stories remind us that trials are not the end of the story. They are the proving ground of faith. So, no matter how difficult your journey may be, hold fast to His word. Refuse to give in to fear, doubt, or discouragement. Keep praying, keep believing, and keep standing on His promises. The Lord is your provider, your healer, your deliverer. The doors that seem closed today will open in His perfect timing. What the enemy meant for evil, God will turn for good. My dear friend, do not lose heart. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. The pain you feel today will be the testimony you share tomorrow. Let faith arise in you, for the God who parted the Red Sea, who raised Lazarus from the dead, and who conquered the grave is the same God who walks beside you now. In Him, you are victorious. Benny Hinn, a well-known televangelist and preacher, has experienced profound sorrow throughout his life, particularly in his personal relationships, family struggles, and childhood. Behind his public persona as a man of faith and miracles, there exists a deeper, more personal pain that has shaped him over the years. Born in Jaffa, Israel, in 1952, Benny Hinn's early life was filled with hardship and emotional turmoil. Growing up in a strict Greek Orthodox family, he often felt isolated and misunderstood. His father, who was a government official, had high expectations, and Benny struggled to meet them. As a child, he was shy and had a stuttering problem, which made him feel even more disconnected from those around him. He longed for acceptance, but often felt like an outcast, both in his home and at school. His early years were marked by loneliness, a deep yearning for love, and the silent suffering of a boy who felt unseen. When his family moved to Canada, the transition was anything but easy. Benny found himself in a foreign land, struggling with cultural differences, language barriers, and an increasing sense of alienation. His home life was strict, and the pressure to succeed weighed heavily on him. Though he eventually discovered his calling in ministry, the wounds from his early years never fully healed. Later in life, Benny Hinn faced even greater emotional turmoil within his own family. His marriage to Suzanne Hinn was tumultuous, filled with challenges that led to their divorce in 2010. Though they eventually remarried in 2013, the pain of separation left a lasting impact on him. Divorce, for a man who preached about love and unity, was a devastating experience. He felt the weight of failure, not just as a husband, but as a spiritual leader who was expected to uphold the sanctity of marriage. His children, too, were affected by the strains of his ministry and personal struggles. The demands of his global ministry often kept him away from home, and the distance took its toll on his relationship with his family. While he deeply loved his children, He sometimes felt that his role as a father was overshadowed by his responsibilities as a preacher. The regret of not being there for them as much as he wanted to haunted him. Despite his fame and influence, Benny Hinn has carried a deep sorrow throughout his life. The weight of childhood loneliness, marital struggles, and the pain of being misunderstood have left scars that few see. Behind the powerful sermons and healing crusades lies a man who has known the depths of sorrow, longing for a love that is sometimes just out of reach.